In this week's passage of 1 Peter chapter 4, verses 1 through 11, I see two different kind of hospitalities at play here. And it's important to understand this because a lot of times people look at this whole section and they see this almost change of topic between Peter's warning about participating in sin and then showing hospitality to one another. But really, the connection is that concept of hospitality. The first kind, he's actually really describing what we might call a toxic hospitality, the kind of hospitality that's offered by the world to participate in sin, in the things that destroy the essence of who we are. So I remember back to my college days when I was at Penn State, and I had roommates and friends invite me out to go to party and drink and do all kinds of wild things. And eventually when you turn people down enough, they just stop asking you. They start to disassociate, or they start to say, oh, that Joe guy, he's just too good for me, or he thinks he's so great. And they start to mock or ridicule or make fun of you for those choices not to participate. And this Greek word that Peter uses here is unique, in his usage at least. In many cases, this is the same word that's used in Hebrews, like for when we entertain or show hospitality to angels unaware, or in Acts, whenever people would go and they'd say they were shown hospitality or they're given lodging. But that other sense here, and I think this is what the word game that Peter's playing, sort of a challenge to our thinking. He's saying, look, when these people, they're going to be surprised, they're going to be shocked, repulsed almost by your refusal to participate in the former things that you used to do. And again, it's that play on words. They're offering hospitality from their perspective, from a worldly perspective. Say, hey, come drink with us, come party with us, come do these things with us. And when you choose not to do them, they're offended because you're rejecting their show of friendship. But it's a show of friendship that says participate in the sinful things. And then Peter makes the contrast. He said, rather, you show a hospitality that's rooted in the holiness of God. Matter of fact, your hospitality is something that is going to be connected to the giftings that the Spirit of God has given you. That's the connection he's making in the Spirit. So instead of offering them to participate in sin, he says, let's participate in the gifts of the Holy Spirit, in the life driven and directed by the Holy Spirit. And that's the kind of hospitality Christians need to offer one another. So, takeaway for this week, the idea is there's this toxic hospitality or there's spirit hospitality. And we as Christians have to decide what's going to drive our lives, what's going to drive our existence. Are we going to follow the things of God, or are we going to follow the ways of the world? And this is why community is so important. The people you surround yourself make all the difference in the world. So I'd encourage you to plug in, use the giftings that God has given you, and show the hospitality of Christ.